Alright, today we're going to be doing a in-store box opening of the board game Gloomhaven, made by Isaac Childress. If you see this, just for point of reference, here is my hand. This is an entirely massive box that looks like it's going to be full of a bunch of really, really neat stuff. Alright, so let's jump right in and see what we've got here. Oof, this box is ridiculous. Alright, well, first off the bat, I really like the edge of the box, how it's the map of the world. That is a really, really nice touch. Looks like we've got a rule book here, a component list on the back, or rather an icon reference on the back, and then a general rule book. Looks like we have 51 pages for the rule book. A ring-bound, probably, like a campaign guide showing how to set up maps. That's pretty neat. Take a quick, non-spoilery, fast flip through that. Alright, so what do we got here? We've got a party sheet, looks like a little pad with a handful of pages. We've got town records. Let's take a look. Oh, it's sealed. Alright, so let's not rifle through that. We have a sticker sheet. Looks like little modifiers on it. So the board, I'll open that up in a second. We have sealed envelopes. 4 sealed envelopes, location sticker sheet, global achievement stickers, location sheets, sheet 1. My goodness. Looks like we have, oh my god. Alright, so it is like a novel-sized sheet of tokens and tiles. Looks like everything from monsters to money to little modifiers. Alright, so now we've got a handful of, feels like little cardboard boxes, each with different symbols on them. And then we have a foam padding around it. So it looks like of the 9 inches of depth in the box, everything so far has just been the first 3 inches. So very carefully I'm going to remove this foam sheet and that foam sheet. Alright, looks like I've revealed a couple of cards and more boxes. My goodness. Alright, so these boxes that lined up have these symbols on them. I'm assuming at some point in the books they'll say, okay, now open this symbol, and you'll get information there. And then there are these tiny boxes also with different symbols on it. And that looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like there's 18 of those small boxes in here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sealed decks. Not sure what these are yet. I'll take a look in the rules, but it looks like there's numbers going around them and you slide something into it. Oh, it looks like you would slide these into it. It looks like villain cards. So they would slide right in and then base around to show their health or something like that. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of these. We have a handful of bags of little plastic tokens. So we've got 1, 2, 3 bags of plastic tokens. Wow. Yeah, there is an incredible amount of stuff in here. Let's count how many of these boxes there are real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we've got 17 of these sealed boxes. Now let's take a quick look at the board. Oddly enough, the board is much smaller than I thought it was going to be. But then again, this is an overland map. So this is more than anything probably going to be off to the side while you're playing, and then we have a little zoomed in area where Gloomhaven actually is. The real meat of the game is going to be in the combat encounters when you're using the various tiles for different locations. Man, I am ridiculously excited to dig into this game. When starting the game, 6 classes are available to play. The Brute, the Tinkerer, the Spellweaver, the Scoundrel, the Cragheart, and the Mind Thief. We're going to start by opening the boxes for the Brute. So let's start with this small one first, which I'm assuming is going to be the miniature. Wow, that is a kind of a scary looking guy. He's definitely more monstrous than I was expecting. And then we'll see his character pack here. Inside the character pack, we have a character sheet pad for the character. We have a double-sided mat that shows the character's abilities as well as some backstory. Looks like we have 2 sealed decks and a small pack of tokens. So that was the Brute. The next one that we're going to do is the Tinkerer. It looks like the Tinkerer symbol is a cog, which would make sense for a Tinkerer. So let's jump right into the miniature here. Much smaller. Alright, he definitely looks like he's gnomish in nature. These are remarkably just wonderful miniatures that come in this. They're incredible detail. And again, we have the character pack, the tokens, the ability sheet, double-sided with the story on back, and the 2 decks. Next up, we have the Spellweaver, which has kind of a starburst-like symbol on it. So let's check out this mini here. That definitely looks like a proper spellcaster. It's got these awesome, looks like fireballs coming out of the hands and the feet. And yeah, she looks like she could definitely take care of business. Inside the pack, we have all of the standard components that we've seen so far. Looking at the illustration, doesn't look like fire anymore. It looks like kind of an ice and like a purple mystic-y type energy. And on closer inspection, it looks like she's covered with all kinds of like crystals and stuff that are coming out of her head and body. That's pretty gnarly. So next up, we've got the Scoundrel, whose symbol looks to be a set of 3 kunai. So yeah, we've got Pretty neat looking roguish character comes out of there. Let's take a look at the artwork and the character path.
So he actually doesn't take.
This one's a human scoundrel, even though I would have guessed it had some elf-like qualities to it. And here's the front of the board there. So that's a pretty neat looking one. I wasn't expecting the scoundrel character to have almost like a nature type feel to it. That's an interesting play on, kind of general fantasy expectations. So now we have the Cragheart, which sounds like it's going to be a big, terrifying character, similar to the Brute. And yeah, he looks like he would take care of business. No problem. Alright, let's check out the art here. So the Cragheart. Yeah, he does look like he's made out of stone. There, and then close up on the story side. He's got a real cool look to him. I'm very interested to see what the story of the world of this setting is. It seems really, really cool. And then the last of the starting characters is the Mind Thief. It has like a brain for a symbol.
Yeah, until I buy it.
All right. So the Mind Thief has kind of like a rat person look to it, which is a real neat idea. Let's see. Let's take a closer look at what it's supposed to look like. This species is called a vermling. There we go. And there we are. Alright, so those are the starting classes. Thanks for watching our unboxing video of Gloomhaven, and a special thanks to Steve Shotwell for bringing in his copy for us to take a look at. Go ahead and check us out at greenfiregames.net and at facebook.com/greenfiregames. Have a good one.